What's going on, guys? It's Giddy, and today I'm providing you some more Battlefield 3 gameplay, but I am doing a commentary on Battlefield 4, and it's basically going to be everything we know so far. Well, not everything, but mostly everything we know so far about Battlefield 4 and exactly what's going to be going on with it. So it is going to be quite a long video. If you're not down for that, go ahead and exit out now. Leave a like before you go. But it will be a long gameplay. About the gameplay, but real quick, I started off with the ACWR, and I end up with the M4. So you'll see me switch back and forth. But I was playing with one of the buddies that I found. His name is Derp. That's not his name, but you know what I'm talking about. But either way, we were playing together on, oh god, this map. I don't even remember what this map is called anymore. I haven't played close quarters in such a long time. But anyway, I do pretty well in this gameplay, so enjoy it. It's some nice eye candy, and I close out all the slow spots and any spots where I get less than a kill, or if I die twice in a row, and that happens. So, without further ado, I'm just going to go off this list and then kind of just basically just read it and explain it if it doesn't make sense to me or something like that. So, the new Xbox One and PlayStation 4 will have 64 player maps and will run at a 60 frames per second. However, the 360 and the PlayStation 3 are going to be still stuck at the 24 player limit and only 30 frames per second. So if you're stuck on the old console still, it will still feel like Battlefield 3. At least in my eyes, it's probably going to be the same. Again, I started off playing Battlefield 3 on Xbox, so I mean, it's not so bad. But you know, if you're playing one of the large maps, like Armored Kill, that expansion pack you're probably going to have a bad time. So that'd be a little frustrating. But then again, it's the hardware. I mean, what can you do? DICE's at least are releasing it for it. Probably because there's still some money to be made there. You know. Again, let me continue on this list. Squads will now have 5 players instead of 4. So that's kind of neat. It ought to be interesting how that works out in terms of balancing. I'm not exactly sure how that would work out. A lot of the guns in Battlefield 4 had a lot of the canted sights. Canted sight is where you had your original scope on top, whether it be a red dot, cobra, whatever. And then on the side you can have your iron sights, or maybe a longer, like a range scope sight or something like that. So that gave a lot of the players ability to kind of either shoot close or shoot very far away, which is really nice. So that's a really good feature for the next Battlefield. So that ought to be pretty interesting. Let's see, hardcore mode is returning. Like anybody cares, I never played that, and if you do play hardcore, I do apologize. But it's just not something that I deal with. So let's see here. This was actually pretty interesting. Given the focus on naval combat, DICE is making sure you aren't sitting a duck if you lose your sea vessel. You can now swim sprint. Okay, that makes sense. You can use your sidearm underwater, and if you hit the crouch button, you can dive underneath the surface and deploy C4. So that ought to be very interesting for those who do get caught underneath and they're not able to come back up. So that ought to be interesting. Players can run Battlefield 4 servers on day 1. I mean, that's for consoles and PC. I'm sure it's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be available. Spectator mode is coming to Battlefield 4, so that ought to be interesting. Spectator mode, that ought to give a lot of the competitive players something to really learn at, and also I believe that could be something that the YouTube community could use as well for commentary uses. That ought to be very, very interesting to see. Let's see, I'm going to take a look down here. You can change your loadout through the battle log. There seemed to be a heavy emphasis on going through a different medium, actually is the word that I'm looking for, to change your stuff. I know you can change on battle log. You can change your loadout that way, but they're actually going to do it through the app, which I don't think you can do that right now. I can actually check. I have it here. So give me a second. I'll actually pull that up. Commander mode is it's going to be returning from Battlefield 2. I have never played Commander mode, and I have no idea exactly what to really expect out of that. It ought to be interesting to play, but I don't know how interested I will be. I'm probably still going to do primarily Rust. So that's what I'm going to do. Just continue to play Rush. That's kind of my thing. So I don't know if I'll play too much Commander mode, if I'll end up being the Commander. It's just not really my thing. A lot of things have come up in the past couple of months. Oh man, for Battlefield 4, so it ought to be very interesting. I'm excited for it. I already have mine pre-ordered, and look at this. I get revived, and I kill 3 people with the G18 like that. I thought that was very funny. I left that clip in, even though I died simultaneously twice. I thought that was very funny, so I had to put that in there. A lot of the game modes from Battlefield 3 will carry over to Battlefield 4. Team Deathmatch, Rush, Conquest, Squad Deathmatch. Pretty much the basic core of everything. I'm not sure if the Master or any of that stuff will still will make a return, but it ought to be interesting to see exactly how all that stuff will play out. I need some water. I don't have any water. I don't have time for that. So, because we're talking about Battlefield. Anyway, so, a new series coming out. Well, I already posted a video of it yesterday. If you guys didn't see it, it is called Quick Tips, and it's basically, as I do this for the future, Quick Tips is basically going to be a very quick series, about 1.5 to a minute long, of me talking about tactics that I use when I play video games, Battlefield 3 more in particular. So expect those to come out quite frequently, because I think that they're very interesting too. There are a lot of good tactics out there. And I just checked my battle log on my phone. You cannot change your loadout. So how useful is that? I mean, if you're already playing, or if like I'm at work, but when I get home I'm gonna use this and that, you know, that's I don't understand. That guy got sprayed with the G18. There was a guy in this map who's just running around trying to collect people's tags, and I didn't understand it. So we won the game. I did pretty well, 30, 38, and 6 or something like that, and a lot of that is cut out. I can't even see that. But I hope you guys enjoy this commentary in regards to Battlefield 4. Let me know in the comments below what you would like to see in the beta and also in the final product. You know, you never know what's going to happen. So I hope you guys enjoyed. Have a fantastic day. Peace.